All right, in this training, I'm gonna show you some of the worst questions you could ever ask, and then I'm gonna show you how to relanguage those so you help build a gap in the prospect's mind. All right, questions you never want to ask. These are vague, they're generalized, and they're surface level. And if you ask these type of questions, you're gonna get vague, generalized, surface level answers. And why is that a bad thing for you? Because do human beings buy on logic or emotion? Emotion 100% of the time. So if we're only asking logical based surface level questions, you're never going to get them open up emotionally. And they know where these questions lead. So when you ask questions like, what's your biggest challenge, Jim? What's your biggest concern that you have about your XYZ thing you're using now? See, your prospects know where these type of questions go to. And so a lot of times, you're going to ask these type of questions, or can you tell me 2 problems that you're having with your XYZ thing? Or can you tell me some challenges you're having that are keeping you awake at night? See, these consultative questions you might have been taught in the past, as you know, if they're a lay down, they're going to open up. But most of your people you're asking these questions give you what? Generalized, vague, surface level answers. And then, surprise, surprise, they don't feel like they need to change because there's no emotion that you're bringing out here, okay? What's your biggest challenge? Well, we're always looking for improvements. I wouldn't say we have challenges. We're just always looking for something better, Or what if I said, what are 2 problems that keep you awake at night? Well, we're doing pretty good. I mean, I wouldn't say anything is, really that concerning for me. Or, well, yeah, I mean, we do have this one problem, but it's not that bad. You're just gonna get a lot of vague answers unless they're a lay down. Now, or about this question, what's your biggest need that you have right now? What's your biggest need in your business? Or what's your biggest problem that you have right now? Well, I wouldn't say we have any needs right now. I just wanted to look at all the other options out there. Surface level questions give you surface level answers. So let me help you reframe these questions because I want you to imagine this. I'm going to give you an analogy here, okay? Your product or service or whatever you offer, your solution, just so you're aware, to your prospects, whether we like it or not, pretty much all feels the same to them compared to your competitors, okay? Now, you know some differences, why your thing is better, but put yourself in your prospect's shoes. Your competitors are also saying that they're the best, right? So in your prospect's mind, it all kind of looks the same to them. So who wins the sale determines on who is the best at framing what you're offering. Now, what do I mean by framing and why is that important to you? Let's say you go to the store and you have a family photo of you, your spouse, your kids. Okay, let's pretend you have a family if you don't. So you've got your family picture there, okay? 2 identical pictures. Now you have to go buy frames for those pictures. You go buy one frame and it's immaculate. It's the most beautiful frame, just great, amazing steel or wood or whatever you like. And it just looks beautiful around that family picture. The next frame you buy has cracks in it, has some cobwebs. You bought it at an antique store, looks old, kind of run down, might fall over. It's kind of flimsy in the back. And it just looks like crap, the frame. It just looks bad, okay? Which family picture are you going to choose? The one that is framed much nicer. Same family picture, however, you bought or you choose the one that is what? Has a much better frame, okay? So that's the point. It doesn't matter what your solution is. The salesperson who wins is the one who masters how to frame that solution better in the prospect's mind and their emotion. Okay. Hopefully that makes sense to you, okay? So let me show you. This is called problem awareness questions. I'm going to show you some tweaks here, okay? So let's say that I've already, I called a lead, okay? I'm not going to ask this type of question in the first couple minutes, but I've already asked my connection questions. I've got them to let their guard down. I've already helped them and me find out what their real situation is. And let's say in situation questions, I find out they have an $80,000 work policy. Now, if I'm selling life insurance, what's a potential objection I could get at the end? Well, we should be okay because we have this work policy, okay? But you obviously know that's not going to be enough to financially take care of their family when one spouse dies and the other one's left there holding the bag. So a way to reframe this, where instead of saying, so what's your biggest challenge? Like, what do you feel like you need? Okay, because they know where those questions lead. I'm going to say, John, you guys already have this $80,000 word policy. I mean, what's causing you to feel like that might not be enough for sending the kids when you pass? Well, I mean, don't get me wrong, the $80,000 policy is nice, but, and then they start telling you why they feel that's not going to be enough when they pass for sending the kids. Okay, notice at the end, I'm kind of starting off like skeptical, like, you already have this, why am I even here? And I'm like confused about it. Okay, does that make sense how my tone sets? I mean, help me understand, guys, because you've already got the $80,000 word policy. I mean, what's causing you to feel like that might not be enough when you pass for Cindy and the kids? Like, I'm concerned for you at the end, okay? Now, what that does is it gets them to defend themselves on why whatever they already have is not going to be enough in this scenario. Now, if I'm cold calling, I can't ask this type of question because I'm the one that reached out to them, okay? But if I'm calling a lead, they responded. I can ask these type of questions. Like I said, this is in problem awareness. You're not asking this at the beginning. It wouldn't work. Wouldn't make any sense, okay? Hey guys, Jeremy Miner here. Look, a lot of you leave comments wanting me to help you sell more. So the easiest way to get a hold of me, the quickest way, is to text me. So text me right now. It's 480-637-2944. So 480-637-2944. Listen, I started this company to help you learn how to close more deals, but do it the right way. Text me right now. Let's get back to the training video. So I could ask, it depends on, like I said, if it's an inbound lead, outbound lead, if it's a cold call, it just depends. I'm going to lean in and say, so are you 100% satisfied with the results you've been getting? And once again, this is generic. I'm typically going to plug in a different thing. Like if I sold financial services, I might say, so are you 100% happy with the returns you've been getting? Now, why would I say 100%? That's the key thing there. Think about human beings. Human beings don't like anything 100%, right? Think about the person you're dating now, or think about the person you're married to, or think about somebody you dated in the past or were married to in the past. Maybe you're single now. The first couple of months, everything was perfect, right? They could do no wrong. They were like angels flying on cloud 9. They were perfect. 6 months later, you found what? Something you don't like. And they probably found something they don't like about you. See, human beings don't like anything 100%. There's always something they want changed about it or want better about anything you've ever bought. Would we be right? 100%, okay? So if I don't say 100%, it doesn't work as well. So are you 100% satisfied with the results you've been getting? Notice the verbal pauses before 100% and after. That forces their brain to think of 100%. Now, you know what happens? Well, I wouldn't say I'm 100%. Not 100%? What don't you like? See how then I clarify. Well, I mean, I wouldn't say I'm 100% happy. Well, what are you not happy about? Or I could say, not 100%? I could just put my hand on my chest, not 100%? What don't you like? Okay? Now, this is another way to start problem awareness. You're not going to ask all these problem awareness questions. You're going to pick one format of these, okay? So, I mean, you've been with XYZ company for the last 6 years. I mean, it can't be all doom and gloom over there. I mean, what have they done well for you so far? So see how I'm framing this. I'm basically saying, you've been with them for so long. I mean, it can't be all doom and gloom. Now here, you have to use a playful tone, okay? If you don't use a playful tone, it's gonna sound weird. Let me show you. You've been with XYZ company for 6 years. I mean, it can't be all doom and gloom over there. What have they done good so far for you? That's weird. So here I say, I mean, so see how I start skeptically, like I'm confused. So hold on, you guys have been with them for the past 6 years. I mean, it can't be all doom and gloom over there. What have they done well for you so far? Well, we really like this, we really like that. We're like, what would you change if you could though? So after they say the things in life, I'm like, what would you change if you could though? See how I framed it. So I start with, can't be all doom and gloom, what do you like? And then at the end, right as they say, right as they get done talking, like literally like quick, I'm like, what would you change if you could? Okay, see how I did that? Okay, hope that helped you. Now, if you need additional help, if you're not quite understanding how to frame your problem awareness questions to build that gap, just text us, okay? So I'll give you the number, 480-637-2944. Just text us, either myself or one of my specialists, one of my sales trainers, we'll get back to you to help you. Hope that helped you today.